Hi guys, so welcome back to another long video. This is going to be a little lengthy video, so I would recommend you to sit with some beverage, some chamomile tea or some late night drink that you have before going to bed. I am also having this wonderful spearmint tea right now, and yes, this is my favorite cup from childhood. So yes, today we are going to talk about a very important topic, that is how to start eating healthy. I am going to give you some cheat codes that you can start and are going to be very useful. So before we dive deep into this video, it is a very spontaneous one, nothing that I have planned. Right now it's very late as well, it's 11:33, and I was just sitting and wondering about a conversation that I had with one of my patients. New one, a very client discovery call it was, and I discovered that yes, this is such a big thing, that eating healthy, how to start, when to start, what to do, what not to do for people who want to begin their journey. So I thought, why not make a detailed video for everybody, because I'm sure that you also must have faced this question some point of your life, and I am sure one or the other point is going to be very useful for you. So stay tuned and do not miss even a single point. So before we talk about the points that I want to tell you, let me explain my relationship with food with you all. Okay, so initially when I had not taken up nutrition as a subject, when I was not having the information, the subject matter knowledge, I used to think that starving is the best thing that you can do, because it was a thing that all the girls around me were so lean, so slim, and to as a young girl, as a teenager, you also want to sit and fit in that category. So I thought fasting, staying away from food was the best thing that you could do. But honestly, that is the worst thing that you can do. When you starve, you basically give a support to the cortisol hormone, and cortisol is nothing but directly fat depositing hormone in your body. So starving is the worst thing that you all can do. Okay, so always remember never to starve. Okay, yeah, so diet does not mean that you have to stay away from food, stay hungry, or keep long gaps in your diet. Actually, diet means adding the right nutrients in your body that your cells require for thriving, for growing, for proper functioning. That is what is called diet. Okay, so all these wrong concepts like eating clean, eating raw, eating limited, eating restricted is absolutely wrong. Okay, so coming to the first point that I have thought about, I want to tell you all, when you start eating healthy is discovering your why. Okay, so when you decide that finally you want to start working on your health, you will be very motivated, you will be very pumped, and initially you will start doing very nice, you will follow a regime, you will start eating clean, everything will be on track. But after a few days, there will be some time that you're not motivated, or you're feeling a little lost, you're emotionally very tired. What about those days? That is when this discovering your why is going to help you a lot. Trust me, on these days when you are emotionally struggling, or you're just fatigued, this is going to keep you motivated. Many a times people think that health is a downward linear graph, like I'm talking about weight loss specifically. Okay, they think of it as a downward linear graph, but it is absolutely wrong. It is never going to be a straight journey, it is going to be steps. Sometimes you're going to lose weight quickly, sometimes you are going to have the same weight for some long amount of time, that is called as the plateau, or body keeps changing, hormonal things keep happening. So never think of it as a downward linear graph, and discover your why, that you want to get lean, you want to improve your muscle, or you want to increase your stamina, you want to increase the quality of your life. All these things is going to keep you motivated and pushed. The second point that we have is start small. I know you are very excited, you want quick results, you want to do everything that is there in your capacity. But trust me, I have been there. You have to start with small steps. Otherwise, you're going to lose your efficiency. You are going to get burned out very quickly. Like, initially you will start that you want to complete your steps, you want to drink your water, you want to eat clean, you want to sleep early. But rather than doing all these things at one time, what is important is for how long are you able to do. Health is not a small change for a month or for a few weeks, but it is a timeless effort. You have to make sure that you do it consistently, you do it over a period of time. That is when you're going to get the results. So trust me, start with small baby steps. Like, you can start with drinking 2 liters of water every day. Okay, once you achieve this, then you can slowly increase it to 3 liters or 2.5 liters, whatever it is as per your body's requirement. Or you can start as small as having one fruit a day. This is going to happen when you're actually not having a fruit, and that is absolutely wrong. It is very, very important to have at least 1 or 2 fruits each day. So these small steps which are going to give you results over a longer period of time, this is what matters. Start small. This brings me to a third point, that is repetition. Trust me, if you want results, repetition is the only thing. One small habit that you start doing, when you do it for days, for weeks, for months, for years, that is going to give you a long-term benefit and result. Let me give you a small example over here. Every day in the morning, when you wake up, the first thing you, me, we all do is brush our teeth. Yes, irrespective of you're happy, you're sad, whether you want to move, do the work that is scheduled for your day, or you just are tired, you just want to lay in the bed, your sleep is not over, the first thing that you do is brush your teeth. Why? Because since childhood you have been doing it repeatedly. That is why it is there into your system so much that unknowingly you wake up, you're sleepwalking, you're awake, or you need a coffee, or you need a glass of warm water, you go to your sink, you take your brush and you brush your teeth, right? So small steps repeatedly are going to give you your desired results. This brings me to our next point, that is consistency. Consistency does not mean giving 100% every day. There are going to be days where you are running late, where your health is not proper, where you have guests coming over, where you are not feeling good from inside. There are going to be days like this. But on these days, I don't want you to stress about the things that you've planned. But at least if you're not able to give your 100%, give 80%. If not 80%, 40%. If not even that, just show up. If you've decided that you are going to complete 10k steps, on those days when it is not possible, try to complete 8k steps. If not that, 4k, 5k steps. But consistency is important. Rather than not doing it at all, I want you to just show up, just go have a small, walk around your surrounding in the nature, a stroll, and come back. Rather than going and buying milk on your bike, just go and walk and come back. Just go and enjoy the breeze, enjoy some music, some podcast that you're listening to, and do it. Consistency, small things, just show up. That is what matters, and that is what is important. This brings me to the fifth point, also one of my favorite points, that take small breaks. Yes, what I have observed is people stay in two extremes. करेंगे तो सब कुछ करेंगे, वॉकिंग भी, डाइट भी, एक्सरसाइज भी, स्लीप भी, स्क्रीन टाइम भी कम होगा, एंड नहीं होगा तो इतना खराब होगा उनका रूटीन. इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी लाइक दे विल ईट ओनली जंक फूड, रोज़ कुकीज़ खा लिए, रोज़ चॉकलेट्स खा लिए, विल बी स्क्रोलिंग इंस्टाग्राम, यूट्यूब माइंडलेसली, विल नॉट बी डूइंग एक्सरसाइजेस, विल बी स्लीपिंग लेट. So we have to avoid staying in these two extremes. What will happen is, if you're living in any of the two extremes, it is always going to be a battle from to and fro to to and fro. This is absolutely wrong. So we have to take small breaks. Like it does not mean that आप दो दिन के लिए break ले लिया, 3 दिन के लिए, 1 week के लिए break लिया. No, it's like small. If you are reward yourself. If you are eating clean for 5 days, 6 days, enjoy one small meal in the evening. Order in some of your favorite foods, or maybe anything that you like. Have it with your family, with your friends, with your partner, anything. Just relish it, and make sure that the next day that you are having, you work out a little extra to burn those calories, to make sure you negate whatever you've had the previous day. So having small breaks, having mindful breaks, rewarding yourself, and having a few cheat meals here and there is not going to harm yourself. Of course, if you want to make sure that you are following a habit for 10 years, 20 years, like even after 20 years, you are eating clean, you are eating healthy, you are sticking to your routine, you have to have these breaks. Otherwise, it is going to be so boring. Every day you are having the same dal, chawal, roti and salad, dal, chawal, roti and salad. So make some varieties, make a cheat meal, but with a healthier version. Add more veggies, add more fiber, make sure you are adding some protein, or order in some tasty, healthy as well as nutritious food. So all these things can be done keeping in mind you're taking a break as well as you're balancing it out. This brings me to the last and the sixth point, that is, do not be so hard on yourself. Now, what I have seen is sometimes when we are trying to make these changes, when we are trying to modify something, start eating healthy, start making some changes, taking steps, we can be a little hard on ourselves. But that is absolutely wrong. Give yourself time. Right now, it is important to rewire yourself, your brain, that something that you have been doing for so long has been a little wrong. We need to tweak it, we need to modify it, and take steps which are going to be beneficial for us for a longer time. So give it some time. Our brain is not made for getting constantly change, but it is for giving us comfort. Okay, so rather than being hard on ourselves, give it some time. It's okay if some days you are not able to complete all the desired things, or you're not able to complete the 10k steps or workout and then also have the 3 liters of water. It's completely fine, but you have to make sure each day is better than the previous day. Change does not happen overnight. It will not happen with a thought and a single action, but it is the process. It will take time. So I want you to enjoy the entire thing. It is not going to happen that today you're 100 kgs and the next day you're 60 kgs. There is a gap of 40 kgs, but I want you to enjoy every single day, every single milestone, every single kg that you lose. Make it a process, make it a happy journey rather than something very stressful. Otherwise, there is constantly going to be a fight between your brain, your body, your feelings, and finally this will result into you giving up rather than enjoying it and attaining your goals. All these things are important, but along with that, one thing that is very important, that is self-love. So I will circle back to my first point, that is understanding your why. When you know why you want to eat clean, why you want to take these steps, why you want to eat healthy, automatically you will make that mindset and focus towards it. Take actions and steps towards it. I know I have spoken about so many topics, touch different streams, but this is how it is. This is the real thing, and this is very, very important. So I hope you enjoyed it and you like this video. Do let me know in the comments what are the other topics that you want me to make detailed videos on. And yes guys, I am going to make sure that I post every single week. So yes, cheers to this, and do finish your beverage that you were sipping on, and if not, I want you to drink a glass of water. And yes, I hope you liked it. If you are new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon so that you don't miss on any of my videos. And yes, I am here to teach you everything. Just comment down the topics and I will make sure that I make a video on it. So take care. Bye bye. Good night.